Hello, thank you for watching my journey with Organon and welcome to episode number 3. So, in this episode, we are going to discuss aphorism number 3. Before beginning with the reading of aphorism, I would like to add one thing that this aphorism contains 6 most important points, and we are going to discuss those 6 points which our master has included in this aphorism. And here he wants to explain that these 6 areas are very important if you want to reach ideal cure. So, first we'll begin with the reading as usual, and then we'll jump on to discussion.
Yes. So, hello everyone. So, let's read the aphorism number 3. If the physician clearly perceives what is to be cured in diseases, that is to say, in every individual case of disease, that is, knowledge of disease indication. If he clearly perceives what is curative in medicines, that is to say, in each individual medicine, that is, knowledge of medicinal powers, and if he knows how to adapt according to clearly defined principles, what is curative in medicines, to what he has discovered to be undoubtedly morbid in the patient, so that the recovery must ensure. To adapt it as well in respect to the suitability of the medicine most appropriate according to its mode of action to the case before him, that is, choice of the remedy, the medicine indicated, as also in respect to the exact mode of preparation and quantity of it required, that is, proper dose, and the proper period for repeating the dose. If finally he knows the obstacles to recovery in each case and is aware how to remove them, so that the restoration may be permanent, then he understands how to treat judiciously and rationally, and he is a true practitioner of the healing art.
Yeah. So, Dr. Mithilesh, will you please elaborate us with point to point? Like, what is your experience with this?
We'll have some discussion on this aphorism. Like,
together.
yes.
Okay.
So, see, before starting with what this aphorism contains, we must go to the previous aphorisms which guided us which has features of a cure or ideal cure, features of an ideal cure. And if you read this aphorism, it has features of a ideal practitioners. A ideal practitioner who is practicing and practice which helps us to cure ideally. So, if you want to cure a patient, you must know these features. You must have these features. So, you must adapt yourself to use these features and how to use them. So, clearly, Master has given what is needed to be a good practitioner. This aphorism contains this. Like, these are knowledge of disease. Indication means you must know that which things indicate you to consider them as a disease. So you must know what you must take as a disease or a symptom. Okay, you must note down only the deviated part, like only the disease symptom, right? Which indicates the disease in a person. So you must know what to consider while taking a case, right?
Yeah.
You must know how the disease appear, how the disease progresses, and what are the types of disease, and many other things which are related. These all things are considered under the knowledge of disease. So you must know it. What's your opinion on it?
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with you that we must know, like, we must understand what is the difference between health and this is not something which is healthy.
Yes.
So, yes,
Yes.
definitely.
Then master is writing that you must know knowledge of medicinal powers. So here about the medicinal powers, how you would get to know the medicinal power, that he has given in further aphorisms, that how a homeopathic medicine is got proved on healthy human beings, and while proving you will get some symptoms which are present there after taking medicines. So these are the medicines, and on the basis of that the materia medica is constructed, and on the basis of the materia medica you will get to know the medicinal powers.
Yes.
That means the power of medicine which is able to produce some symptoms in healthy human beings. So that is the medicinal power.
Yes.
Right?
And that medicinal powers cures the disease.
Yes.
Because we are prescribing them to diseased individuals.
Yes.
And of course on the basis of like cures like, which we are going to see further, this law.
Yes.
So on the basis of this law the cure happens, and we
Yes.
are going to see it in further
Further
aphorisms in detail.
Yes. So all these things which a physician must have or a physician must know, these are those things. Like first is about knowledge of disease, then he tells us about the knowledge of medicinal powers,
Yes.
and then he wants us to know about the application of this knowledge. That means a doctrine, process, like how you can apply it, how judiciously you would apply that, because on the basis of that you are able to cure the patient, right?
Yes.
Cure the person, mankind. So here he has given importance to the adaptability, and adaptability comes from a repetitive practice. If you practice more and more, then you will easily get adapted to the process of right matching the medicinal or applying the medicinal knowledge and disease knowledge.
To know the exact
disease state. Yes, and the medicinal power also.
Yes.
That the state which a medicine has ability to produce.
Yes.
That also you must know. Which medicine has a power to produce which state, so that it is easy to apply while practicing, right?
Yes.
And then you must know that how to choose that remedy.
Choose that remedy, right?
Yes, the medicine indicated, and also you must know after all, means like if you know the disease properly, you get the total picture of disease, and then also you get the similar medicinal power which can produce that state. And now the question arises that how you would apply that. So how you would prescribe, or that knowledge
on the
you
basis
also,
of what? Yeah.
Yes.
And even that knowledge is given in further aphorisms, that how to of course case taking helps you to select proper
Yes.
individuality. Then there is a totality of symptom that we are
Yes.
going to see further. Yes, absolutely. And I also would like to say that likes cure like. I mean, there are some substances which are available in the nature and which has a power to cure diseases, which is similar to the power of those substance. It has been, I think, written by Hippocrates first, and I believe that means I have recently read one article where it is written that Hippocrates said that like cures like.
Yes.
And Hahnemann put his energy, whole energy into knowing that how will it happen, and there is a beautiful story of Cinchona bark that we all know, and if we'll get a time we'll also discuss his story, like aphorisms, our master story, definitely. So that law has been applied here, and our master took a step to prove those remedy on a healthy human beings, and it is beautifully written in different books like Chronic Diseases and Materia Medica Pura, and
Many
with
more.
this, yeah,
Yes.
and many more. And
So if you will focus about the qualities a physician must have, or the knowledges he must know, he must have. These are those. Like
Yes.
he must know
Absolutely.
in which quantity you must give the medicine, right? And how you should prescribe it, and how you must give that, and or you can in how much repetitions you must give it.
Give.
That also you must know, which basically in posology, knowledge about the posology,
And
right?
proper dose and repetition has got so much importance because it is mandatory to know proper potency and repetition for
Yes.
a given case, on a
Yes.
basis of, and I think
He also described that, he also guided us. Basically, you
So how
don't,
to do,
yes,
yeah.
to know homeopathy, you just have to read this book.
and
There
follow
is-
the
yes.
instruction and experiment with the instruction,
Yes.
and to know that whether it is true or not. And
Yes.
because our master has said it that you must experiment.
Yes, yes.
Do not just
Because-
blindly believe what is given.
Yes, he has written this in this aphorism also. That he writes that if he knows how to adapt, if you will consider the third line on 93 page number 93, third line, that he wants us to know that, and if he knows how to adapt according to clearly defined principle, that means you must practice for that. If you will practice the cure or healing art on the basis of the principles which has been laid by Hahnemann, you'll get the adaptability of this knowledge about these knowledges. Okay, so
Absolutely.
we must practice it
Yes.
and experiment it so that you will get to know. So
And
this
here,
is-
as a first point, he has explained that you must know knowledge of a disease and indication. Second, he has explained the knowledge of a medicinal power. Then third, he has explained about you must know you must know how to select the remedy that is medicine indicated. And fourth one, of course, proper dose. Fifth one is repetition, and a sixth one, which is important, is to obstacle to cure. To know what
Yes.
is obstacle to cure in a case. In a further aphorisms, our Hahnemann has explained that there is an exciting cause, maintaining cause, and fundamental cause. We must understand what are these causes, and because sometimes it happens that a cure is on the way, but something is hampering the cure. And unless you remove that cause, maintaining cause or exciting cause, you may not get ideal cure. And in this case, we must focus on
Yes.
removing that cause if possible, of course.
Yes.
Obstacle to cure. So
Right.
these were 6 areas where our master wants us to focus, and he also wants us to be skillful about
Yes, yes.
these features.
Because he also mentioned here that after doing all this, finally, if finally he knows the obstacles to recovery in each case and is aware how to remove them, so that restoration may be permanent. So if you want a patient to cure the patient permanently, you must know.
That is what he has
Yes.
mentioned in ideal cure.
Yes. Obstacles to cure, you must remove them.
And when you combine these whole 6 points, and if you are very skillful about all these 6 areas, and
Yes.
if you are able to cure patient, and if you are able to provide ideal cure, then only he says you know how to treat judiciously and rationally, and then the person who is treating, like as a homeopath, will be called as true practitioner of
Yes,
healing
yes.
art. That is what it is written.
Yeah.
Because you can't even miss one area, like even if you miss the proper dosing, even if you miss the repetition, it will not lead you towards the ideal cure.
Yes.
And yeah, so to be a true practitioner of a healing art, I
Yeah.
think we must focus on these 6 areas.
And not only about gaining the knowledge and focusing on these qualities, you must practice applying it. You must practice applying it also, because this is also important. Because application is also important. I would say like this is a practical thing. It's not in just a theoretical part of it.
No,
It is just
of course.
if you read it, it is a theoretical part, but you will get to know it only by application.
And like in the first aphorism, we have learned about our mission. Then
Yeah.
he has guided us about what is ideal cure. And in aphorism number 3, he is guiding us about the features. So these are the features we must try to adapt and learn and continue with our duty.
Yes.
Whatever our
Yes.
master has written in
Yes.
first aphorism. So that's all about aphorism number 3. We'll meet in the next episode, aphorism number 4. Till then, take care. Thank you.